Hey guys, how are you doing? Today is July 19, Friday. Actually, we know that no matter it's Dow Jones or Nasdaq have a big adjustment, not a terrible drop, right? Not to that, right? Just more adjustment on both of them, right? But I'm happy on that. You know that I'm happy on that, right? Why? Why I'm happy on that? Because the rise up of them, especially after the assassin of Donald Trump, is not rational. You know that. And that assassin is even not rational, right? Not making sense. Because at the time, Donald Trump was not even the picked up one for the Republican. Now he is, right? But not at that time, right? And then the market crazily rise up for Dow Jones for just for 2 days at 1,000 points, right? 1,000 points. And no need to say about Nasdaq. Nasdaq rised this year. This year is only half year, right? Now is not even to August. Nearly 4,000 points. 4,000 points up from 14,000. This is not making sense, right? This is not making sense. So this significant adjustment make the market a little bit more reasonable. If not, then it may drop. That means for Dow Jones, right? Okay, then we finish this front page first, then we go to the index, then we continue, right? So today we will talk about Netflix, right? We talk about Netflix for so many times already, but Netflix, the figure is amazing, right? Their advertisement support membership grew up quickly. To me, right? I subscribed Netflix for about 1.5 years. 1.5 years, right? I still pick up the no advertisement choice, right? Although it's a little bit more expensive, right? But now you can see that a lot of people, they pick up those ones with the advertisement, right? That means they pay cheaper, and they rather to see one or two advertisement. And Netflix, they get less, right? Because you pick up the cheaper version, but Netflix get the advertisement income, right? You can see from the result, right? So actually, we can see that Netflix been dropped to very, very low 1 year before, lower than 200 for the stock price, and it rised up back to more than 600. That is because she has another income, right? Not only us for subscription, right? So more people subscribe because cheaper, and then get the advertisement income. I don't know how she charge for the advertisement. I don't know, right? But maybe not cheap, right? Okay, our Falcon portfolio been dropped a little bit to 115. We dropped it from 125 to 115, but I'm happy on that. I'm happy on that because if no more significant adjustment, maybe the market, maybe Dow Jones rise up to 44,000, then she may drop more than 10,000 points, right? And then for the Nasdaq, maybe she drops back to 16,000, then it is a disaster, right? Then we have to know that, right? Okay, then for anyone, then you have any comment, then you can leave under the YouTube, or you can directly email to me by ustockmarketweekly@gmail.com. And this is our covering, right? Netflix advertisement support membership go up very quickly, more than 34%. This is amazing. And we go back to the Dow Jones index, right? Then Dow Jones must return those 1,000 points because of assassin of Donald Trump, right? Because at the time he was not even the pick up one for Republican. Now he is, right? But actually now we learn from the news that Joe Biden may quit and then Harris may come up. We don't know which one will win. Well, we don't know. But the point is like that is Donald Trump is, 78 years old already. Harris is just 50 something, right? But of course, then for the name, for a lot of people known, then must be Donald Trump, right? Harris is the vice president, but she been low profile for so long time for these 4 years, right? So the winning chance for Harris is low, but better than Joe Biden, right? So Nasdaq, right, dropped for 3 days already, right? And now yesterday dropped 125 points again, then it's lower than 18,000. I'm happy to see that, right? I'm happy to see that. And our Falcon 350,000 portfolio, then maximum is 125%. Then now it's 115%, then this is okay to me, right? So Dow Jones slides more than 500 points, then I tell you honestly, Dow Jones need to return all those more than 1,000 points that caused by the assassin of Donald Trump. That's it, right? For this time, right? That makes sense, right? Because those 1,000 points should not rise, right? That's what it is. The third pandemic of China ended already, right? Silently. No picture, right? No video, just passage. And then today there will be a press on that. What's so mysterious, right? We don't know, right? No picture, nothing. No presidency on the opening or on the closing, right? Seems very mysteriously, right? But this third pandemic is about economy, right? What's so secret, right? We don't know, right? And then this is, right, Harris, then most probably Joe Biden will announce and he will quit the race, and then Harris then come up for the Democratic, right? We know that then even Harris much younger than Donald Trump, right? But the winning chance of her is not good, but is still better than Joe Biden, right? Joe Biden is too old, then where am I, right? Then scare the people. After he spoke, right, against the speech with Donald Trump, then Joe Biden is going to leave, and then he cannot go down the stairs, and then where am I, right? It scared the people, right? Scare the supporters, scare the people that donate the money to Democratic. That's what it is. And then we come to Netflix. Then you can see that Netflix advertising supported membership grow 34% during the second quarter, right? Second quarter, when compared with the first quarter, the year earlier period. That means the first quarter, right? And then streamers global pay membership rose 16.5 year over year to 278 million people, right? It's a nation's population, right? 278 million people, right? This is very remarkable, right? So this is what I'm just told in the opening of this program. In between, Netflix stock price down to lower than 200. Why it can come up, rise, then back to more than 600 is because Netflix has another income. The income is for the advertisement, right? Advertisement. And If you don't want to see the advertisement, you pay more. To me, it's $10 Hong Kong dollar per month. 10, right? If you don't in Hong Kong, then you cannot pick up the no advertisement. Just this one. You cannot pick up the advertisement version. Just this one. 88 something. 88 something per month, Hong Kong dollar, right? So I joined it for 1.5 years already, and then recently for Netflix, a lot of new movie come up, even early this year, 2024. Then I'm happy with that, right? I'm happy with that. I subscribed to Disney before, very old movies, and the subject is very narrow, right? Only for those heroes, right? Only for those heroes, something like that, right? Captain American and Bad Rider, something like that, right? Those if you like them, it's okay, but if you do not like them or you watch them before, then or Spider-Man, then you will become boring, right? But for Netflix, then you can see a lot of different. You can see a lot of different subjects, right? Of course, then we can see the something called the private version, right? But those have the dirty advertisement. I don't like that, right? So Netflix is doing a good job, right? And you can see that for past 5 years, right? Netflix stock price rose at a double, and she did not have dividend, right? And for the past 1 year, the stock price even rose at 35.43% with a PE ratio 44, right? And this is very interesting, the share of US TV screen time. That means we don't care what is broadcasting, right? What is the screen showing, right? No matter is monitor or TV. A TV, right? This is a TV, right? You streaming, you are watching social media, YouTube, you're broadcasting, you're cabling, no problem. Then we can see that the top one still is YouTube, and the second one is Netflix. 8.4 for the whole US, then is a very high figure, 8.4%, right? You can see that for Peacock, then they are very low, right? So we quickly go to the quarter report, right? Just filed it yesterday. I drew the red line so it's more easier for you, right? This is you read it from the left hand side to the right hand side, right? And then the compare of the same quarter per year is those with the red line and 2 arrows, right? So you can see that for the last one, that means this quarter, the second quarter of this year, revenue, I put a take, right? 95.59 billion US dollar, increased when compared to 1 year before. That means the same quarter in 2023, increased by 16.8%. And the net income, if you compare with one quarter before, is down. But when you compare with 1 year before, this quarter's net income is 21.47 billion US dollar, compared with 14.88 before. It increased by 50%, 50%, right? And then for the global streaming and pay membership, that means pay. You subscribe it and you pay monthly, right? And it's 277 billion, right? 277 billion compared with 238 billion 1 year before. And the yearly growth is even, is also 16.5%. That is amazing, right? Pay attention to that one with the third quarter 24 forecast. You can see that no matter is the revenue or the net income, is still better, the forecast better than this quarter. That means the outcome or the focus from Netflix is optimistic, right? And if we compare with different regions for Netflix and US and Canada, right? US and Canada, pay attention. The pay membership increased, but the average revenue per membership also increased. For US and Canada, this is amazing, right? Yearly growth is 7%. But for the other three regions, Europe, Africa, something like that, right? Revenue increased, but the pay members also increased, right? Increased much for the pay membership. But for the average revenue per membership is not increasing. It's not increasing. And the yearly growth is negative 1%, right? For Latin America, revenue growth, pay members increased, but the average revenue per membership decreased from $8.58 to $8.28. That means the people choose the advertisement version, the choice, right? They pay less. They pay less. Some people, they pay less, right? And the yearly growth is a negative 3%, right? For Asia, the last one, revenue increased, and the pay membership also increased, but the average revenue per membership decreased also. That means same as Latin America. The people choose the advertisement version, right? But the revenue increased. Why? Why the revenue increase? Because there is advertisement income compensate for the loss of the average revenue per membership, right? And you can see that the yearly growth of the average revenue per membership decreased by 6%, right? That means one down, one up. Balance sheet, right? Current asset is enough for the total current liability. That's okay. And then there is the long-term debt is 12.1 billion US dollar, right? 12.1 billion US dollar. Then I calculated for you the old method. The yearly pay interest and debt divided into 10 years is 1.8 billion US dollar. And the net income per year for Netflix is 9 billion US dollar. So it's good enough. As long as it's less than half of the net income per year, that's okay. So I put a big tick for that. Right? The balance sheet for Netflix is healthy. But you can see that for net cash provided by operating activity is the least one among the past 5 quarters, right? 1.2 billion US dollar. And then it's 2.2, 1.44, 3.5, 3.6, right? So the cash provided by operating activity is low. We need to pay attention to that. And now the PE ratio is 44. Remember how much the net income increased, right? 50%, right? So at a quick look, then the PE ratio is okay because the net income increased by 50% and the PE ratio is just 44. But can this be sustainable? Right? I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know, right? Maybe not. Maybe yes. I don't know, right? Because we know that for 278 million members, if you put your advertisement for the Netflix, there may be 100 million people can see it, right? That is a very big advertisement, right? That means a nation of people can see it. If the product is okay, if the message is okay, then you can have your message reach a lot of people in Netflix, right? That's a very wise choice, right? So actually, I think that this will continue for Netflix at least for 1 or 2 quarters, right? And now the advertisement goes to what? Goes to Netflix, Disney, those streamings, YouTube, Facebook, right? Some to Twitter, something like that, right? Very less to the social media. That means very less to BCC, to Wall Street Journal, something like that, right? All those advertisement treasures goes to Netflix, Disney, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, something like that, right? Not even to the TV or cable, right? So that is now the or goes to Google, right? Or goes to Apple, right? So the world is changing, right? So I'm have a hold on Netflix, right? Then keep on, right? If you have this stock, then keep this one, right? Okay, thanks guys for watching, and like, comment, shares are welcome, and then subscribe please, right? So thank you for watching, and today is Friday. I hope everyone have a very peaceful weekend. See you guys on next Friday. Bye bye.